Hey everybody, it's Phil Bruce here, and in today's video I want to talk about skincare, especially for us blokes, because it's tended to be seen as something that you're a bit too feminine if you do it. You know, people think it's not something that a real man does, as that's what they say. But there's actually a lot of reasons and a lot of positives for taking care of your skin, for looking after the skin that you've got, that being like your facial routine, that being your hands, that being your body in general. Again, I think it's important to talk about it and to kind of identify why we should be looking after our skin, why we should be following a bit of a skin care program and routine. So for myself personally, I like following skincare. Again, part of my work that I do is modelling. So yes, my face is on show for shoot. I need to try and look the best that I can. I need to take care of the skin that I've got. I am personally very much of one of those that kind of gets spots and gets breakouts, especially with the other part of my work that I do, which is the exercise instructing and training. So what tends to happen is I sweat a lot, which opens up, clogs, and then opens up the pores, and with them then clogging up, that's where the oils come in, and you end up getting loads of spots. And I tend to get spots there, and I tend to get them sometimes in the beard and around the mouth. So I have to be really regimented on the skincare that I do on washing my face with cold water, hot water, with face washes as well, just helping to, as I say, kind of unclog and really open up those pores, really kind of get the oil out, really kind of look after the skin. I find as well, it's a natural thing that when you do get the spots, it's one of those you're a bit more conscious about when people look at you. You're a bit conscious of thinking, are they seeing the spot? Are they thinking negatively about the spot or spots that you've got? Which I know most of the time isn't the case, because let's be honest, we mainly notice what we're doing ourselves. We don't really take a lot of accountability and thinking about others, and we don't take that into account. We more think about the accountability of ourselves. But it's how we feel, and if we feel good, if we feel clean, if we feel healthy, that feeling will then help with our confidence and how we are able to express ourselves, express ourselves to ourselves and to the world, how we're able to stand, how we're able to talk and communicate. We're wanting to have more conversations. We're wanting to be there, to put ourselves out a little bit more. So I find that's a big plus in taking care of your skin. Again, I talk about it's big, the feeling about it. It's a good feeling when you feel like your skin's soft, you feel that it's cared for, and that it looks good, that it's not really shiny and oily, but it looks healthy, it looks great. So that kind of side, as I say, builds on the feeling, which then builds on that next aspect of being able to get yourself out there and be more confident and be more self-confident. Again, we just got to think, like I've talked about, with if we're training, exercising a lot, if we're sweating a lot, and we get those breakouts and those spots. Yes, it's how we feel, and it can feel negative, but it's also if we've got dirty skin, if we've got oily skin, if we've got those spots on it, it's just the health in general that we're not at our best, we're not looking at our best, we're not, as I say, taking good care of ourselves, and that's one of the big reasons why it is so important to have a skincare routine as well. It is a massive reason, and it's not just doing it once a week or twice a week. It's doing some of the aspects every single day and see it as part of your lifestyle. But it doesn't have to be hours and hours or anything like that of your day. It could literally take a couple of minutes, a couple of times a day. So for examples of things that you could do on a daily basis to take care of your skin. So if we talk about the face, you could put a daily face wash on. So all you do, you just lather it in your hand, you wet your face, clean your face, lather it in your hands, about 30-45 seconds. Just put it around the skin, just so it's getting into the skin and helping to remove the oils and helping to look after that. And then we'll wash it off with some hot and cold water as well. I tend to do that at morning, at night, and I also tend to do it when I've had a shower. So that could be, as I say, first thing in the morning, or it could be after I've done my classes. Come the end of the day, I tend to do that. So I'll tend to do it twice a day, is what I tend to do with that. Moisturiser, again, the moisturiser helps to soften the skin. It just helps to really take care of it. Just give it that soft, comfortable feeling. And again, it does help with the prevention of the oils and all that coming up, as long as you have cleaned your skin prior. But moisturiser, as I say, the big point of it is just to help the skin feel soft. So I tend to do that at night. I'll sometimes do it in the morning as well, but it's mainly at night. Again, it's more, I just do it at night if I've got a real kind of busy day of classes that I'll sweat a lot. I find if I put the moisturiser in the morning, it can sting when the sweat gets into the eyes. So I tend to do that at night. But if I've got a day where I'm not doing as much exercise, or if I'm just doing a weight session, I could sometimes do it in the morning and night, but that's mainly a night thing that I do. We've then got the face scrub. Again, that just really gets into the skin. That helps to remove the dead skin cells that you've got there. It just helps to rejuvenate the face as they get the new skin looking at its best. So I tend to do that for the face, and I also do it for the hands, because when I'm lifting a lot of weight or doing it, I can get as I say, my skin can feel hard. It can just get those dead skin cells. So I'll just, again, wash the face, put it on there for 45 seconds, and then I'll do exactly the same with the hands as well. So again, I just find that twice a week. For me, it's a Wednesday and a Sunday. I just find that helps to, as I say, remove kind of like that dead skin and just help, again, the hands feel better, the face feel better. Face mask. Again, I tend to use that 3 times a week, so I'll use it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I'll put that on before I put either the face mask on or the face scrub. So I'll just quickly wash my face with water and then put that on. Again, the face mask is just helping to get even deeper into the pores, because sometimes the face wash, the basic face wash that you get, it gets the majority, but it can miss those bits that are deep inside. And what you'll sometimes find when you use the face mask or steam room, which I sometimes use, and I'll talk to you about that, I just sometimes find that the pores can come out because you're removing all that excess oil, you're removing all the crap basically that's got into the skin. It can sometimes come out. So sometimes if it does come out straight away, don't be alarmed, stick with it. It's better getting rid of that first and it's showing, and then you're going to have cleaner, healthier skin going forward. So I'll put a face mask on for about 10 minutes in the morning whilst I'm doing some admin, and then wash it off, and then I put either my face wash or my face scrub on after that. So I'll do that, as I say, 3 times a week. You can do that once, twice, 3 times a week, whatever suits you in regards to that. And then, like I've talked about, I will go into a steam room. I tend to do that on a Wednesday. I tend to do that at Everlast after I've taught my 3 classes and done a weight session there. I find that, again, it sweats, it opens up the pores, it's helping to get rid of some more of the rubbish that can be built in there. But I also use the steam room as part of my recovery as well, especially when I get like stiff back, stiff legs, just things like that. Again, heating up the muscles and just helping the recovery, and it helps my immune system as well to unclog that. So I'll do that once a week. Ideally, I want to do that 2 or 3 times a week. It's just with my schedule at the moment, I find it difficult to fit that in. But I would advise a steam room or a sauna. The sauna is probably the better of the 2 options, but there's not a sauna there. Again, I advise that a couple of times a week. And then what I'll tend to do as well each night, and sometimes in the morning, but mainly at night, put some hand cream on as well. Again, just to soften the hands, especially if I put the scrub on it. Again, just nice soft hands. Just think about how that feels for yourself, and also as part of your business, part of your work, if you're shaking hands with somebody, high-fiving them or whatever, or how you present your hands, people look at you and they could look at how the hands look. If they look neat, they look clean, they look soft, and they feel clean and soft, it makes such a huge difference. You know, it's something I can't help but recommend. Come the summer months, especially when I'm outside sweating it out, I will put some body lotion on, especially arms, legs, chest, back. I tend to put that on at the end of the day in the summer months when I've been outside. The winter months, not so much, but maybe something I can look into to try and do a little bit more. And then, as I say, you just the basics of hot and cold water as well. Again, getting that contrast, helping with the capillaries, helping with all that kind of stuff that's deep inside, just to help make the skin look more radiant, just to wake it up and get more colour there. And then the final thing that I've been doing is collagen. So I drink collagen drinks. I'll have collagen and vitamin C, and I'll have a collagen coffee both in the morning. Again, it's just helping with the reformation of skin cells, and that also helps with nails. Again, it helps with the growth and it helps with the care of the nails. And it really, for me, feels like it makes a big difference there, and it just helps with the cleanliness and the health of my skin, and as I say, my nails. So I'll have collagen in the morning there. I think I probably could have it at night as well, but I just feel like because I have the 2 servings in the morning, I feel like that helps me and gears me up for the day. Something I do want to look into, and I've tried it a few times, again, it's just putting stuff under the eyes, because I tend to get a bit, as I say, it looks like it's a bit of the tiredness under the eyes, and you can get those little bags. So again, you could use a bit of cryotherapy with it. You don't have to go in the chamber. It's these little cryotherapy handles that you can have, and you just put them under your eyes. Again, it's just getting the coldness there, and it's just helping with the capillaries and just to help get some blood flow. And you can also put some serum, serum cream, again there, and some eye cream. So that's something I probably need to add into my routine, but it just goes to show the importance of skincare, both for yourself and how you come across to others. But as I say, mainly for how you feel in yourself and that kind of thing. So I just hope that kind of gives you a bit of an educated look, or a bit of a helpful look, shall we say, on the importance of skincare for men, especially at the fact that people kind of put skincare down for men. They think it is a bit feminine, they think it's something that men shouldn't do, but it does make a massive difference. So if you want to add that into your routine, give it a go. Let me know how you find that. Give it some time and patience, and I'm sure you'll see the difference in the results from there. Hope you're all having a fantastic week. As always, thank you so much for watching this video and the other videos that I have put onto this channel so far, on the mission to help it grow and to help as many people as possible. Enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.